Hi guys, welcome to another movie crew review. Today we'll be reviewing Zootopia 2.
The movie stars Ginnifer, Goodwin, and Bateman.
So this follows Judy and Nick Wilde 1 week after the events of Zootopia as they take on a new case trying to help a reptile played by Yu restore the reptile balance to Zootopia. So we're going to get into the review and I'm going to start us off. And as a kid's film goes, I think it was thoroughly enjoyed by all the people around me. Cinema was full of all the little kids running around and enjoying the film. They seem to laugh in the right spots and, get emotional in others. So I think success on that front. As an adult watching this film, I enjoyed it. I think all the little jokes and Easter eggs just peppered throughout the film really give it some color. They do parody quite well. And also, one thing that I did like about this film was they seem to have a good grasp on what kind of arcs to tell and how to weave a story without it feeling too forced. Obviously, there's undertones in this film, but I think as a kid, you'll get enjoyment out of the film, but as an adult, you can kind of see where the storyline of especially the reptiles are coming from. So that was something that's very hard to do, and I think the Running Man is a prime example of this. Didn't do it that well, but Zootopia 2 has done it really well, just like in Zootopia 1. So I thoroughly enjoyed all the characters, the comedy aspects of it. Patrick Warburton, probably one of my favorite characters in this film. He's quite funny. He's all like a Arnold Schwarzenegger mayor thing. So that's something good to watch. And yeah, overall, it's just a good story. So yeah, if you're looking for something that you want to take the kids to and just watch and enjoy as well, I thoroughly recommend this. Yeah.
I really enjoyed the first one because that movie was about a rabbit who wants to go in, more who wants to be a police officer, and we have a sly fox. They broke the stereotype that foxes are not all sly. So this movie actually, I think, had like my expectations were that high because I thought it can't reach the level of first movie, but I really enjoyed it in this movie because I think the main thing that worked for me in the first movie was that Judy and Nick, they are so opposite, but they go well together, and they maintained it here as well. First one was sort of an underdog story, and this one is a bit different because they have done that. So they involve reptiles here and how their story goes. I won't spoil it, but it is very well done. The story is very well told. The best part of this movie, I think, the world looks beautiful. Every small inch, the way every animal looks is really astonishing, and I really appreciate that. And when the Nick Wilde, Jason Bateman's voice is butters to my ear. He's so smooth. I can actually listen to him in a podcast form. Or he's so smooth, his voice. And yeah, really enjoy this movie. The world looks beautiful. The storyline is pretty good. Might not be as good as the first one, but still, I think it's a really good watch. Cameron?
Yeah, this was a very easy film to watch. I didn't watch the first one, so it was good for me just to dive in. They do a little thing at the start of the movie for the end of the first one, I assume, but it was just easy to just jump into this world. I really loved how it looked, how it felt, how each animal is, and yeah, all the interactions between each other animal is different. And yeah, thought that was really done well. The music was great. I mean, yeah, it was just the easy watch. The humor sprinkled throughout. I chuckled a few times, and it really does hit that perfect kids movie that the adult can really enjoy with the underlining themes. And if you want to take it more seriously and think about what they're trying to tell here, I think they've done that really well. But yeah, there was a couple of scenes that dragged out for me a little bit, but other than that, I mean, it was really well done, and I didn't want to really leave the world. I think it was, yeah, just so beautiful and easy to look at. And the way Judy and Nick, they weren't really at heads, which I did appreciate, but you could tell there was, there's a little bit of conflict there. And I thought that was done really well without making it too big and too hard to watch. But yeah, that was really good.
Can I say that song is sort of annoying? Shakira's. It sounds like Waka Waka, I think. Yeah, very close to the World Cup. It does, but yeah, I don't know. Every time it was on, I was getting a bit
It
annoyed.
reminds me of like a Bollywood film, like, you know, at the end of the film.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
but yeah, I think that the film is so well done. Like there are very few sequels that actually reach the levels of this. I would think that, you know, this is kind of like to me, like, you know, Back to the Future Part 2, where it exceeds what I expected. And so this film gave a great story and introduced a few new characters that I didn't like. I don't have anything bad to say about it, which is very rare for me, especially coming out of a kid's film. So yeah.
I think it was smart how they expanded the world. It felt,
Yeah.
it didn't feel forced, and it felt like it could have been there. Because even for me, I didn't watch the first one, but they did that explaining of how you wouldn't have known that the snake or the reptilian world was there and how they fit it in. I think it doesn't feel shoehorned, or they didn't add too much to the already existing world. It just sort of flowed in, which credit to the writers. I mean, that's really a perfect sequel. Just adding more layers that don't overdo the first one. Yep. And just shout out to our wrestling boys, CM Punk and Roman Reigns, the Z Bros.
Yeah, it was really good to see them saying Zebros.
I mean, they had very hard lines to say, but shout out our boys. All right, we're going to give our scores.
Yep.
I mean, how many reptiles out of 10?
I give it 7.5 reptiles out of 10.
John?
Yeah, I'll be the same. 7.5 reptiles out of 10.
Yeah, I'll give it 8 reptiles out of 10. All right, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, check out our socials, and we'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.